This is one of the most requested reviews on this channel, Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privee. We're going to cover the scent profile, performance, versatility, and of course, we're going to take it to the streets to see what women think of this fragrance. And before we start, if you want to support the channel, you can buy a sample at my store, scentpilot.com, and here's a code to save you money on your first order. Without any further ado, let's get into this review. So Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privee is going to be a boozy, powdery, waxy fragrance with a touch of sweetness. The opening will include a combination of whiskey and iris, and the iris in here is going to give it that waxy undertone. It is going to remind you of a beauty product called lipstick. And if you're not familiar with iris, it's one of the most expensive ingredients in perfumery, so you are getting really high quality oils with this fragrance. And as it dries down, the boozy undertone is going to dial back. It eventually becomes a powdery fragrance with a chocolatey sweetness coming from the chestnut. Now, one thing I want to make very clear, guys, this style of iris with the waxy lipstick undertone is going to be very polarizing for some people out there. So therefore, I highly recommend not to blind buy this fragrance. I recommend you sample it or try it before committing to the full purchase. Now, I will give this one credit for being a very unique fragrance. It's not a shower gel. It's not an aquatic. This is the kind of fragrance that marches to the beat of its own drum. In fact, there's only 2 fragrances that I've ever experienced that fall within this genre. 1, Dear Homme Intense, and 2, BDK Parfums Gris Charnel Extrait. So if you like that style of fragrance, you are going to enjoy this one. At the same time, in my personal opinion, if you already own either of those fragrances, this one here may be a bit redundant. Now, as the name implies, this is going to be a gentleman's fragrance. The boozy iris note in this fragrance does give it a bit of a mature undertone. This reminds me of a man sitting on a leather couch, smoking a Cuban cigar, drinking a glass of whiskey. Now, if you're a younger gentleman and you wanted to wear this fragrance, you absolutely can. I'm not trying to discourage you, but that's the kind of vibe I get out of this fragrance. When it comes to the performance, this one here, in my opinion, is going to be quite impressive. You're going to get 8 to 10 hours of longevity with moderate projection. For the first couple of hours, I get a solid 1.5 foot of projection. It is going to be attention grabbing. At the same time, it's not a room filler. And as the name implies, it does come off like a gentleman's fragrance. For the next 4 hours, the projection dials back, but it's still going to remain present. I get a solid 1/2 foot of projection with a very noticeable scent bubble, but during this time, it is going to be a little bit more intimate where people have to be close to your vicinity in order to notice it. Around that 6-hour mark, it becomes a skin scent, and around that 8 to 10-hour mark, it's going to be faded. So I really enjoy the performance on this fragrance, a good amount of longevity with moderate projection. It still remains present. At the same time, it's not a room filler. When it comes to the versatility, this is going to be in the S tier category. Not signature scent, but a specialty fragrance. It's not going to be the jack of all trades, but in the situations and environments that you wear this fragrance, it is going to excel. You can wear this one in the fall, winter, and a cool spring day. The chestnut boozy combination on this fragrance makes it a great cooler weather signature scent. When it comes to the summertime though, it's not going to be the best choice. When it comes to the office or any professional environments, you can wear this one as your signature during the cooler months. Plus, the projection is reserved, so therefore it won't come off offensive. No pun intended there. When it comes to the gym or any sporty activities, this is not the kind of fragrance you want to wear. In that situation, I always recommend fresh and clean. When it comes to date nights or any romantic situation, personally, I would not wear this one on a first date situation. The scent profile does come off a bit polarizing, but if the woman enjoys this style of fragrance, then you absolutely can. When it comes to the clubs, this one here is more of a lounge fragrance. It reminds you again of a man sitting on a leather couch drinking a glass of whiskey. When it comes to the suit and tie or tuxedo, as the name implies, this is a gentleman's fragrance, so you could absolutely wear this one during those situations. So like I said earlier, it's not going to be the jack of all trades, but in certain situations, this is going to excel. And of course, we took it to the streets to see what women think of this fragrance. Let's play the footage. Hi, how are you? I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this popular men's fragrance real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. You can take it, smell it, give us your honest opinion on it.
It's very, I don't know, musky.
Very musky?
Yeah.
Good or bad?
I don't know, maybe not bad for me.
Not for you?
Not for me.
What about you? What do you think?
Not bad.
Not bad. You guys don't seem like you're the biggest fan. You can be honest with us here. What kind of man do you imagine wearing this one?
Like,
Younger, older?
like older, probably over 30.
Over 30?
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit older. And from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give it as a score?
7.
7.
6.5.
6.5? Okay. So you like it a little bit, but it's also not your favorite.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay.
Like it's a good fragrance, but it's not my.
Not your favorite.
It's not my favorite.
Okay, so the one we showed you today is going to be Givenchy's Gentleman Reserve Privee. It has a very prominent iris note. Iris kind of smells like lipstick a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, one more question and that'll be it, okay? Is there another men's fragrance that you like more than this one that you want to share with us?
Not really.
Not really?
No, I'm not very into like men's fragrance.
It's a common answer, no worries. Well, thank you ladies, have a good day, bye-bye. Hi, good afternoon, how are you today? Good, thank you. I'm a fragrance influencer.
Okay.
And we have a popular men's fragrance here. Can I get your opinion on it real quick?
Sure.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.
Give it a whiff. Yeah.
You can be completely honest with us here.
It's very autumnal.
It's very what?
Autumnal.
What does autumnal mean?
Like fall season.
Fall season. I agree with that, yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
You like it? So what?
If you're wearing too much of it, I wouldn't like it.
So it could be easily overdone.
Yeah, sure.
So what kind of man do you imagine wearing this one? I know, we're being creative. Like older, younger. Older gentleman, okay.
Yep.
And what about you?
We already smelled it, but I can smell it again.
Yeah.
I don't know, like finance bro.
Finance bro, okay. From 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give it as a score? And I'll reveal the bottle afterwards.
Oh, is it already running fragrance?
It's already
Yeah, it's a popular fragrance, yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6.5 or 7.
6.5, 7. So you like it, but it's also not your favorite.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one we showed you is going to be Givenchy Gentleman
Cute.
Reserve Privee. This does have like a chestnut vibe, so it does give it like a little bit of that fall feeling to it. Is there another men's fragrance you like that you want to share with us that we should know about?
I don't know the.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, common answer, no worries. Well, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Yeah. Can I get your opinion on this popular men's fragrance? Thank you. For a man.
It's sexy.
It's sexy?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think?
I also like it.
You also like it? From 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score?
7.
7. So you like it, but it's also
I
not
like it, but I would like something more strong.
something stronger than this? What would you give it as a score from 1 to 10?
9.
9. So you really, really like it. She gave it a good score right here. So the one we showed you today is going to be Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privee. Whiskey, chestnut, warm fragrance. So before I leave, is there another fragrance you like that you want to share with us or we should know about?
I
Another
don't really know.
You?
Men's one?
Men's ones, yes.
Oh no, I have no idea.
No idea? No? Okay, well thank you so much. Have a good day, bye-bye. Hey, good afternoon. How are you today?
Hi.
Good, thank you. I'm a fragrance influencer.
Okay.
Can I get your opinion on this popular men's fragrance?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Smells pretty good.
Smells pretty good.
Yeah, it smells really good. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
What kind of man do you imagine wearing this one?
Can you imagine? Oh, I don't know. Maybe like a man who shops at Whole Foods.
Shops at Whole Foods? Okay.
Or like Abercrombie, maybe. Yeah, Abercrombie.
He shops at Abercrombie and Whole Foods? Is it like on the same perimeter? He just happens to go in and out. I'm gonna grab some lunch and go get me some clothes? Okay. So from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance,
Okay.
what would you give this one as a score?
I would say an 8.
8?
Yeah, I think an 8. It's like, it's more like, it's not like very like musky masculine. It's more like a little fruity. Not like fruity, like, you know, like fruity, like.
Sweet, maybe? Like a little sweet?
Yeah. The girls would like it. Yeah, true.
I agree, it's very different compared
Yeah.
to other men's fragrances. So the one we showed you today is going to be Givenchy's Gentleman Reserve Privee. It has chestnut, whiskey, and iris in there. Powdery with like a touch of sweetness.
Yeah.
Okay, one more question, and that'll be it, okay?
Okay.
Is there another men's fragrance you like that you want to share with us?
Dior's.
Dior Sauvage? The number one most sold men's fragrance today?
Yeah, I like it.
It's so
Smells
funny.
good.
I always get like, you either love that fragrance or like stay away from it. That's what I always hear. Shout out to Dior Sauvage. Well, you ladies are amazing. Thank you so much for your time, okay? Have a good day, bye-bye. I'm a fragrance influencer.
Okay.
Can I get your opinion?
French.
Just, okay, I know a little bit of French, okay? Je suis une influenceur de parfum. Puis-je avoir votre avis sur ce parfum pour homme, s'il vous plaît? Thank you so much. Merci.
Ok.
C'est bon?
Ouais.
Ok. 1 à la 10.
7.
7.
7 aussi.
Ok.
6.
6. Okay, so you like it, but not the best.
Yes.
Okay, so the one we showed you s'appelle Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privee.
Okay.
Merci beaucoup. Au revoir, bye-bye. This one here did not get the best scores. Majority of them were between that 6 to 7 range. We had some people that liked it, that gave it an 8, but we also had some people that said that they don't like it either. This is a very polarizing fragrance, like I told you earlier. So when it comes to date night situations, I honestly would not wear this one on a first date because you might either make a great impression or an impression that she might not be the most fond of. And from experience, I have never received a compliment wearing this fragrance. I also want to tell you a quick story. I don't want to take too much of your time, but this moment right here really shifted my paradigm when it comes to mass appealing fragrances. So one time I was at the World Trade Center at a fragrance store and 2 women happened to walk in. One of them says, "I'm looking to buy a fragrance for my boyfriend." So the sales clerk asks, "Where do you see your boyfriend wearing this fragrance?" She goes, I guess when me and him go out. So in his head, he starts thinking about date night fragrances. So the first one he showed her is Dolce & Gabbana, the one Eau de Parfum. She smelled it, she liked it, but she wasn't completely sold. Next fragrance he shows her is Dior Homme Intense, which is a very similar genre to this fragrance here. And I promise you, honest to God, when she smelled that fragrance, she said, definitely not. Her friend smelled it, definitely not. And I was shocked when I saw that. And my curiosity took the best of me that I decided to jump in and help the sales clerk. So I asked the women politely, "Hey, can I give you my personal suggestion on a fragrance you might like?" She goes, "Sure." So I show her YSLY Eau de Parfum, and I swear to you, she ended up buying that fragrance. Moral of the story, guys, when it comes to lipsticky, iris style of fragrances, they're not going to be the most mass appealing. They're not going to be the kind of fragrance that most women are going to gravitate towards. So if you are looking for compliments and women's reactions, I hate to inform you, but from personal experience and the women's reactions, I don't think this is going to be the best choice. In fact, this comes off to me like a personal fragrance that you wear for your own enjoyment. So what's my final verdict on Givenchy's Gentleman Reserve Privee? Let's put the bottle down and get serious. So honestly, guys, this isn't my style of fragrance. And I'll give you an example so you're able to see my perspective in a more clear way. When it comes to fashion, I love something a little bit more dressy and a little bit more mature. Nothing against streetwear, but that style doesn't necessarily speak to me. But there's times there may be a specific piece or two from that genre that I really like and decide to add to my collection, like the Air Force One and the Air Max 90. And from time to time, when I want to break the pattern of constantly wearing dressier clothing, that's when I reach for pieces like that. And that's how I feel about fougères and iris-based fragrances. There's some in this category that I like, and there's some out there that I just don't gravitate towards, and they don't necessarily speak to my taste. And this fragrance right here happens to be one of them. If I was to have this fragrance, I will probably wear it like once or twice a year just to switch it up from the fragrances that I normally enjoy in my current rotation. Just like if I was to wear a blazer every single day, maybe once every 3 months, I decide to wear something a little bit more casual. That's how I feel about this fragrance. Does it mean that I hate it? Not necessarily, it just doesn't speak to my style. Performance, I have to give this one credit. 8 to 10 hours of longevity with moderate projection. This one here offers a good amount of longevity while still remaining classy. Versatility, although it's not going to be signature scent worthy, when it comes to cooler weather situations, this is very well executed. And when it comes to women's reactions and compliments, this one here did not get the best scores. And genuinely speaking, from experience, I've never received a compliment wearing this fragrance. So like I said earlier, this isn't necessarily my style of fragrance, but if you are considering getting it and you're new to iris-based fragrances that have that lipstick undertone, I urge you not to blind buy this fragrance. It is very polarizing for some people out there. Definitely sample it or try it before committing to the full purchase. So hope you enjoyed my review of Givenchy Gentleman's Reserve Privee. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below what video you want to see next. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy a sample at my store, scentpilot.com. And here's a code to save you money on your first order. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.